This is going to be ranking every U.S. state by how good their first river image on Google would be for a postcard. I Googled river in each state name and used whatever the first picture was, except for some of them, the first picture was a map, so I just scrolled through until it gave me a picture of an actual river. Number 50, South Dakota. Now, obviously, this is a low-quality photo, but still, this just looks disgusting. This would make a terrible postcard. 49, Indiana. Another one that's a little blurry and doesn't have much to look at. 48, West Virginia. Certainly better than the last two, but just a very boring picture, not postcard worthy. 47, Kentucky. Again, just trees and water. 46, Iowa. At least we have some rocks to look at over here, but otherwise still pretty plain. 45, Pennsylvania. We've got something to look at with the people going down the river, but I don't want random people on my postcard. 44, South Carolina. We're getting better. We at least have a bridge to look at, but still not much. 43, Michigan. The water looks cool in this one, but that's about all it's got going for it. 42, Alabama. I guess this area over here is kind of unique, but there's still not a whole lot that's appealing about this one. 41, Arkansas. I guess these rocks over here kind of look cool, but since the photo's blurry, it's got to be eliminated here. 40, Louisiana. This one almost looks like a lake on a golf course. Kind of back there looks like a golf course hole, but that's about the only thing going for this one. 39, Maine. Another one that looks like it's part of a golf course. The grass is green, but again, not much else to like. 38, Ohio. I like that this photo is zoomed out so you can see a lot of the river, but that's about the only thing I like. 37, Wisconsin. Again, like that it's zoomed out and these rocks are kind of cool, but that's it. 36, Connecticut. Same thing. It's zoomed out and you got the rocks down here, but not much in terms of scenery. 35, Minnesota. I do like all the bright green to this one, but there's not a whole lot to look at besides that. 34, Rhode Island. Another pretty simple one, but I do like the way the sun reflects on the water. 33, Virginia. I like the unique angle of this one, but like I said earlier, I'm not a fan of having random people in the postcard, so these kayakers ruin this one for me. 32, Massachusetts. This one would be really pretty, but it's blurry, and so for that reason, I can't let it go any further. 31, Vermont. It looks nice, but there's just nothing special about this one. 30, Nebraska. This one's pretty cool, especially with the rock formation in the background, but again, we've got random people ruining the postcard. 29, New Jersey. This one almost looks like a large backyard creek, but it's still pretty nice. 28, Maryland. Same idea, but a little bigger, and I think a little prettier. 27, Illinois. This is the only one in the series with a real bridge like this, so for that reason I thought it deserved to make it this far. 26, Nevada. If you've seen any of my series, you know I like bright and eye-popping pictures, and this definitely isn't that, so that's why it's knocked out here, but I do like the mountain in the background. 25, Delaware. I like the zoomed out angle of this one. It gives you a good look of kind of the hills or mountains in the background. 24, Florida. Nothing super flashy about this one, but I just thought these trees were pretty unique, so that's why it made it this far. 23, Georgia. Another one that there's nothing super flashy about, but it's just a really nice picture, and I like the rocks on both sides. 22, North Dakota. Not a ton going on, but I love the way the trees reflect in the water. 21, Mississippi. One of the few photos in this series that has some fall colors, so that's why it made it this far. 20, Kansas. Nothing special with the river, but I really like the sky in the background. 19 is New York. Obviously nothing super naturey about this one, but I love big cities, so I think it's pretty cool to have that in the background. 18, New Hampshire. Nothing crazy about the surrounding scenery, but I really like the way that the water's flowing in this one. 17, Oklahoma. A very high quality photo, very bright, and just a nice scene. 16, Arizona. This is a gorgeous scene, which is why it made it this far, but for consistency throughout the series, I've got to eliminate it here because we've got random people in the middle, which I've said all along, I don't want that in my postcard. 15, Utah. Love this picture, especially the rock formations, but it's kind of hard to tell on the green screen. This is a blurry photo, so that's not ideal for a postcard. 14, Washington. The river itself is a little plain, but I really like the mountain in the background. 13, North Carolina. Love the color to the water on this one, and also that you can see the reflection of the rocks. Number 12 is Tennessee. Just a gorgeous scene in this one. I love the sky and the way that everything reflects off of the water. 11, California. Obviously, we've got pretty mountains all around this river, and I love the way the water looks in this one. 10, New Mexico. Another one with the mountains around it, and I love all the bright yellow color to this one. 9, Oregon. Just a really cool scene, and obviously the best thing about this one, and the reason it made it this far, is because the unique color of the water looks absolutely gorgeous. 8, Missouri. There's some really good colors to this one, and then obviously these rocks on both sides look awesome. 7, Idaho. This one is just surreal and so many good nature elements to this one with the river, obviously, and then some rocks and trees throughout and the mountains in the background. This one is beautiful. Number 6 is Montana. I like all the color to this one, and then obviously you've got the mountain in the background to cap it all off. Number 5, Colorado. Again, you've got the mountain in the background, the river looks nice, and then you've got some empty kayaks over here on the side just to make the photo complete. Number 4, Alaska. So many good nature elements to this one. Obviously, you've got the river as the centerpiece, some really pretty trees on the side, and the best thing about this one is the snow-covered mountains. Number 3, Hawaii. This one just seems surreal. It's like straight out of the Jungle Book. This is a breathtaking scene to capture on a postcard. Number 2, Texas. I absolutely love the colors to this one. You've got the fall leaves in the background, and then the water is absolutely amazing. And number 1, Wyoming. So many great elements to this one, but what set it apart for me was the mountain range in the background as well as the sun shining through the trees.